20 Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Hunter x Hunter chapter 405. Now, before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons, and because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as a link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's fantastic for when we cover anime original content, like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered earlier today, and for, well, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, which we are covering tomorrow. And the first episode of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is available for free on Patreon. And the more views and subscribers we get, the more anime we will cover. And hell, if you're a $10 tier subscriber, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And a Stackfall anime season in full swing and more anime on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my god. Fam, I am so hyped for this chapter because not only do we have the return of the spiders, but the return of the spiders means that there is a good chance that we might get to see Hisoka. Oh my god, if we see Hisoka this week, I am going to die. Well, let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this week. Here we go. Oh my god, this mouth, man. I swear, if this is Hisoka, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. A daring play, this person is. Hit me. Hit me. Isn't poker played with 5 cards? In SQX, there. Multiple decks are used This is SQ3. You can stack the same cards with your bet exponentially increasing with each hit. However, you are not allowed to fold. That's why it's commonly referred to as Go to Heaven or GTH. For better or worse, you'll find yourself ascending. Call. Okay, let's read this note here. I'm always listening to Farahata Nizaburo by SMAP when working because I like to think they're calling my name. Takashi, you silly. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to keep it together right now. So the title of this chapter is Masquerade. Yes, it is him! It is him! The Vista Succession War. He, aka Hisoka, plays a solo game! It's my man! It is Hisoka! This background is everything! Oh my god! We're getting Hisoka this week! I had a feeling when we saw the spider. I said when we saw the spiders last week, I said I was hoping this meant we were going to see Chrollo or Hisoka, but holy shit, I was expecting to actually get Hisoka this week. Oh my god, it's Hisoka! Holy shit, we got Hisoka! I'm gonna die right now. Oh my god. I'm perfectly vanilla. Oh my god. My heart remained tame and unmoving when I heard about the assault on the ants. They were just ants after all. So yes, he is in the casino, dude. Of course he's in the casino. God, Hisoka looks so hot. I'm not gonna lie. Same with all those rumblings around here. I instantly cooled off when I found out it was a group ability powered by a Nen beast awakened in a ritual. I'm vanilla. Group plays or animal kinks do nothing for me. All I want is to ravage a partner one-on-one. Ah, this pill! This pill! I know! The Ahsoka stands are just going the fuck off. You know it. You know You know it. I know there are a bunch of them just like probably wetting themselves right now. They are so like losing it. And I'm talking, you know what type of wet I'm talking about. Damn it, Ahsoka! There's a lot of women, good chunk of men, and in between too, that would want to be ravaged by Hisoka. I know it. And frankly, I do not blame you. The man is fine. He's a psycho, mind you, but he is fine as fuck. He has a nice ass body and a good looking face. It's sad, but oh well. I don't mind playing with myself, dude. What are you doing, Hisoka? Running into him in the casino's VIP section. What are the odds? Wait a minute. Don't tell me another fake? You want me to transform into Hisoka? Yes. No! Roam around places the Mafia frequent. It's a free ticket to a fancier room. How come? In order to maintain the balance. Dude, I'm getting everything I want this week. I said I was hoping to see Crow and Hisoka. Oh my god, Krollo is my husbando, man. Well, Kurapika is my husbando too. But damn, Krollo, oh my god, I am getting everything. They see Hisoka and us as wildcards, so letting us roam around their territory affects their rep. But officially taking a side could cause a conflict that would disrupt the Kaken Mafia's balance. The solution is to monitor Hisoka and draw him away from us. It's easier than controlling an entire group's movement. I see. If the Mafia believes they've isolated Hisoka somewhere, then they no longer have to worry about us wandering around looking for him. That way the Mafia could save face while we search for the real Hisoka. Sneaky motherfucker. That said, they might extend an invitation to a floor master like Hisoka for promotion. It's likely Hisoka has met a prince and secured himself a tier 1 VIP spot, so if the Mafia invites you up, be careful not to run into him. Boss was right, but the fact that he didn't bring this up at our meeting tells me he's planning on handling this himself. If you see Hisoka turn into someone else and wait for me, I'll decide whether to fight him or not. Don't need to tell me twice. Our powers are a bad matchup. I'm a sitting duck for his gun whilst transforming. Whilst transforming. Metamorphose, yeah! An ability that allows Bononov, there we go. I can't say Bononov's name. I'm sorry. Bononov to transform into someone he's spoken with. He can maintain the appearance for roughly as long as he's spent face to face with that person. Dude, I love this transformation. It is sick. There's no size limit to the transformation, but Bononov believes that the shorter the target is compared to himself, the shorter the amount of time he can maintain the transformation. That mind reading lady blew my identity, so I had to kill her. Yeah! I needed that IV drip dude to lead me up. But so he's okay. But what if they find the body? They're not going to blame Hisoka, right? You Hisoka? No, I'm actually an imposter disguised as Hisoka. Was that my voice just now? Shit, I've been found out! The guy on the IV drip must have heard it too. You are Hisoka, right? Huh? Perhaps he didn't hear me. So only the user and target hear the inner thoughts? Uh-oh. Are you alright? He said he's Hisoka, didn't he? Wrong, he's a fake. I heard his body! Busted! He was trying to deceive us. He must be Healy or a troop member. Either way, we can't let this slide. Inform Henry immediately. Let's rip into pieces. Oh, I see. That's too bad. Then I disguised myself as the woman I killed and tricked the IV guy into going into the theater. It should be fine, right? From his perspective, her death shouldn't seem linked to her altercation with me. If all goes well, they'll think she was killed after they parted ways. Even if I'm wrong, surely the Mafia would gather their forces and march up to Tier 1 just to kill Hisoka, right? Right? Well, motherfucker, they know you're an imposter. They know it's not the real Hisoka. So they ain't gonna kill Hisoka. They will probably tell Hisoka that someone was imitating him. And then they'll figure out it was you, motherfucker. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know. I could just ask the boss, but I'd like Finks and the others to be the ones to handle Hisoka. You're not, no. Bruh, Hisoka's coming for you. Watch. We all know how much Shalnark and Cordope's deaths affected the boss, and he knows we know, and he knows we know. Yeah, remember that flashback? Remember Krollo's flashback that we saw before the manga went on hiatus, which is why he tries to act all nonchalant. We're caught in a vicious circle. It's obvious the boss wants to sell things with his own hands, and that the treasure he came to steal is a page of one that'll ensure Hisoka stays dead this time. That's why everyone wants to kill him first before the boss kills him for good. Krollo, I know why you left the number 9 spot vacant. Once Hisoka's dealt with, let's put an end to this. Tyler Chapter! End to this masquerade. It's been 10 years since the brutal killing of the Mama Help Foundation's chairman, Mr. Lisnorth, who was dedicated to providing aid to underprivileged children, yet the killer is still at large. Reflecting back on his achievements, we found a renewed sense of admiration for the late Mr. Lisnorth, as well as a call to action for the authorities to apprehend the despicable culprit. Oh, you know Krollo feels a type of way. Wasn't this the case in which the initial report contained misinformation, causing them to keep fixing it? Wow, must spell trouble for them if the perp got caught. Shady as hell. Dude, they see Krollo, like, people ain't stupid. They know this is fucking, there is some fuckery afoot. But dude, Krollo here, he's like, oh god. He's like, yeah, the people know. People ain't stupid, but... A philanthropist meeting an untimely end, lol. Funny how some sheep blindly accept... Funny how some sheep blindly accept what they see in the media. I love this line. That line makes me so happy. It does. Something you'd like to confer? Yeah, you guys in ZU have been dealing with Healy for a while, right? No, Healy got a new boss recently. I see. Then it's hard for you to anticipate what the other side is thinking? Pretty much. And it would also be hard for you to notice they no longer operate as a Mafia family, right? What are you getting at? Exactly what I said. Can the group aboard this ship really be called Healy? Thoughts? It's an interesting idea. That is actually a fantastic point. If they aren't the real Healy, then who are they? We were there at the formal succession ceremony with our boss, but suppose their old boss was actually manipulated by a Nen ability which induced a deadly illness. What kind of person is the current Healy boss? A young woman named Morena, descended from the royal family but not eligible for succession. It's a Kakin tradition to make a royal with no right to the throne as the boss of each Mafia family. So she's a known entity, but like you said, we don't know her well enough to understand her true intentions. In short, officially speaking, they are the Healy, but their real goal remains a mystery. Did you guys discover something? Nothing too concrete, but I figured something out by fighting them. At first glance, it looks like they just do as they please. I mean, the guy in the wall was basically asking to be killed. He actually was. But when we infiltrated their hideout, their actions seemed coordinated, as if they had specific orders, which they did. Seems like they operate more or less the same way we do. Dude, this art is fabulous. Their boss sets the strategy, then they individually decide on specific tactics. The two questions are: A, for what purpose? B, what orders are they following? B, what orders are they following? If their goal is to take down the other families, then I understand killing Mafia family members. And if I remember, we saw this whole situation like a long ass time ago. My God, it feels like an eternity when we saw this whole thing go down. But then, why kill seemingly unrelated passengers? Who knows? Maybe their purpose is something else. Exactly. The Healy are on track to destroy everything. Everything? Yes, everyone aboard the ship, including the royals. In other words, Kakin itself. There may be multiple purposes. That said, a setting like this passenger ship is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for them. Yeah, I remember this. In order to gain the strength needed to destroy everything, they need to kill people to acquire that power. Using sacrifices to obtain supernatural powers, it's a tried and true formula, which is very true. You guys know about vows and limitations, right? They want to kill everyone anyway, so they make number of people killed conditioned to produce powerful Nen. I'm in no position to talk, but that's pretty messed up. It's true! Yes, deranged for sure. I'm not just talking about Healy. You guys are just as bad for coming up with the idea! But, dude, I mean... Mofo! You and the Mafia! What the fuck do you want? Organization was twisted from the get-go, but we still take pride in supporting Kakin from the shadows by maintaining the balance. Conflict is always the last resort, mainly used as a deterrent, and we see civilians as customers, not targets, which is true. But this is how the Mafia usually sees things. But then, yeah, then there's this kind of fuckery. I get it now. They present themselves as Healy, but inside there's something else entirely. They're completely different from the Kakin Mafia. Yep, they're trying to fuck everyone over. The Char and Ziyu families will support you fully. Crush the Healy for us. We'll go on ahead then. Farm Henry and the rest of the troop. What will you do now? Our young ones will go fetch them. This isn't looking good for you, Morena. These guys are likely to reach you sooner than expected. The game's only just begun, but you may have to play your Joker already. Ooh! Seems like a funeral procession is being held for Huckenberg. There will be a large crowd, so it's the perfect opportunity. Are you up for it? Yeah. Thanks to everyone's cooperations, I've leveled up a ton. I can smell a person's new type within a 5-meter radius, and now how proficient they are within 2 meters. Dogman enhancement type level 62. I'm gonna go back for a second here, though. But yeah, Morena, you are busted. And yeah, there is a mole inside over there, too. You know the mole is there. But now, what Morena is doing, in terms of that Joker, you know who that Joker is. The Joker is Hisoka. So Hisoka, dude, we're going to get Hisoka, are we going to get Hisoka versus Crollo in all this? By the end of this, we're gonna have to get Hisoka versus Crollo, right? But Hisoka is that Joker. He is. Anyways. And if I get close enough to sift their head, I can identify 100%. I'll definitely find them. If our dog successfully locates the target, he'll fire the signal, and that will mark the beginning of the end. Ooh, dude, shit's gonna hit the fan! I'm so excited! All right, I'm pumped. But the odds of them wanting to join us after hearing our plan are kind of slim, no? Yep, that's why we have to make sure they don't say no. Dude, they're gonna say no! Let's go, Sodom. How should I signal to you once I find the target? I'll be next to you, so just subtly point at him, and I'll take care of the rest. The condition for my kidnapping ability hinges on the target not having learned Nen yet, so I should be able to bring him in by myself. Morena, where'd the others go? Oh, they're grinding in the processing area to get revenge on Ziyu's Hinring. Wow, it's just like Morena said. Level 51's dope, LOL, to TCB, oh my god. Time for a Mafia hunt? Let's go! Oh, here we go, this door. Alright, from here on out, things may get a bit intense. Wait, what is this? Hisoka and the spider made their moves! Oh my god, what awaits Nobunaga and the others? The succession war rages on. So, I want to go back to what Hisoka was saying. Because now we have an idea of what's going on with the spiders, to an extent. At least with Nobunaga's group. Nobunaga's group is taking a side to an extent because what Morena is doing is extremely fucked up, and they know it's fucked up, and let's be real, I think Crollo is all about maintaining what Crollo said. I'm going to go back to what Crollo said too, because I think it's very, 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 very important. Let's see. They see Hisoka and us as wild cards, so letting us roam around their territory affects their rep, but officially taking a side could cause a conflict that would disrupt the Kakin Mafia's balance. But the thing is, though, because of what's happening what Morena's plan is basically just destroying everything, there's no point anymore. That's why, like, Nobunaga and them are like, well, Morena's just saying, fuck it. As well. The solution is to monitor Hisoka and draw, and because they're focusing on taking care of Hisoka. Let's see. I see if the Mafia believes they've isolated Hisoka somewhere, then they no longer have to worry about us wandering around looking for him. That way the Mafia could save face while we search for the real Hisoka. That said, they might extend an invitation. So basically, what they're saying is that they want the Mafia, they think the Mafia could control them as long as they have control of Hisoka. Yeah, that's not happening because of what Hisoka said. Hisoka said this. That he's vanilla. He's neutral. He's Switzerland in all this. He gives no fucks. Let's see. This right here. My heart remained tame and unmoving when I heard about the assault on the ants. They were just ants after all. Same with all those rumblings. He's talking about the Chimera ant arc. I just realized that. Same with all those rumblings around here. I instantly cooled off when I found out it was a group ability powered by a Nem beast awakened in a ritual. So he doesn't give a shit about all this with the Succession War. Because with all the different Nembis here, he's like, dude, I don't care. These are like artificial Nembis. I'm gonna fight the real thing. Fuck the fakes. I'm vanilla. Group player animal kinks do nothing for me. So group play, which is, the Mafia and all that, and animal play being the Chimera ant stuff, do nothing for him. All Hisoka wants is to ravage a partner one-on-one. But yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So basically what Togashi is doing here is explaining why Hisoka really hasn't been here, and why we really didn't see him in the Chimera Ant arc either. To me, this makes a lot of sense. It does. It's that, but oh well, I don't mind playing with myself. He doesn't mind. He don't care. But this thing though, is interesting. But that is the real Hisoka though, that's there, that we just saw. But this masquerade though, of what's happening, what I believe what the masquerade is this masquerade is just basically fucking with the Mafia and just going along with what they're doing. And because ultimately, remember why the spiders are there. They're just there because they want to take out Hisoka. They fucking hate Hisoka. And they know Hisoka's there, so that's why they're there. But I think the whole thing with Morena, though, that changed the game. And that's, based off of what we saw, with the backstory to boot, yeah, that really changed everything for like Nobunaga and them, and they're just like, yeah, we'll take care of this shit. That's what it seems like to me. But man, I'm so happy to see Hisoka here. I'm so happy to see Chrollo here. But I'm very curious what's gonna happen when shit goes down. The other thing I'm still curious about though, because we haven't seen this yet, because I don't think we've seen Hisoka knows. I could be wrong, but Hisoka, I don't think he knows that Kurapika's there. Because if he knew Kurapika's there, Hisoka wants to fuck with Kurapika. Once he knows Kurapika's there, then that's when I think this game will get very interesting. And I really want to see a deal made with Kurapika here and be like, look, if you help me out with this shit and help me with the Succession War, then we can play ball, and I will fight you, and I will help you find the rest of the spiders too. But also the other thing is with this that seems to me this chapter is kind of confirming, is we're going to get one-on-one fights between Hisoka and the members of the Spiders. Now, will it be right away, or will it be when shit hits the fan? I think it will be based on the plan, because it says here, it's gonna we're definitely getting Chrollo versus Hisoka. Oh, for sure. Because of this right here. I think it's gonna be for sure. I think Finks will I'm curious, do you guys think at least Finks is gonna fight Hisoka? Maybe. But it says here, I want to read this part here again because I think it's very important. It's obvious the boss wants to settle things with his own hands, and that the treasure he came to steal is a page, one that'll ensure Hisoka stays dead this time. That's why everyone wants to kill him first before the boss kills him for good. So, well, that's what I'm like thinking. It's just because it says that Hisoka said that he wants to do one-on-one shit. He doesn't want to do group battles, nothing like that. He's not interested in that shit. He wants one-on-one fuckery. Will we see one-on-one fuckery? I think we will, but I feel like this is gonna be like a enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of shit, where they have to where they will work together to destroy to deal with Morena's fuckery first, and then after that they will do the one-on-one stuff. That's what it kind of seems like to me. But again, I could be wrong. But let me know what you guys think. How do you guys think this is gonna be all set up? Because Hisoka's made it clear he does not want to be part of this at all. All he wants to do is just fight and kill the spiders one-on-one. And Kurapika's gonna want to fight his ass too at some point. He'll want to fight Kurapika. Let's be real. And do you think? And we theorized this ages ago that that there might be a deal made though between Hisoka and Kurapika. That I still think that's gonna come into play. I really do. But the other question remains though, by the end of this arc, do you think we will get a rematch between Chrollo and Hisoka, and it will be a fight to the death? I honestly believe we will, and it will be one of the final fights of this arc, and it will be fucking epic. But I think before any of that shit goes down, they gotta deal with Morena and all that. I think once they come together and destroy Morena and deal with all that fuckery, then they'll take care of business. That's what it seems like to me, because otherwise, because the balance is out of whack, and until the balance is back to where it needs to be, they're not gonna be able to do shit. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more Hunter x Hunter content. If you wish, you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.